If your hydrostatic lawnmower, like this one back here, this green Craftsman, isn't moving, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Oh, it's moving now. Okay, well, hypothetically, if you're putting it in forward and there's nothing, if you're putting it in reverse and there's nothing at all, what you're going to have to do, and what I had to do with this one, is you're going to have to lift this seat up and get this crap out of the way. And you're going to have to undo these bolts and pull this whole rear section off. Underneath this rear section, there's a vent tube on top of the hydrostat rear axle. See the axle? And what happened is your axle has leaked all of its oil out. All the oil that makes it operate, that makes it move, and you got to pop this vent out. See, I popped mine out of this hole just for convenience. It wasn't originally like that. Like I said, you got to pull this whole thing off to get to it, and then there's a little vent tube, and I put a longer, bigger tube on it with a cap, and you fill this up with whatever you got. Well, you're supposed to use something like a special oil for it. I think transmission fluid is the right thing. Look that up. See what spec it is on your tractor. But I use gear oil. I find the thickest oil I can, and I dump it in there so it leaks out a lot slower because it's already screwed anyway. And that works really good. It actually makes it engage really good. Of course, I'm getting cavitation and all that stuff, but screw it. You know, it's already on its way out. It's on borrowed time. It doesn't take too much oil. Another thing that's important, when I was filling this up the first time, when it wasn't working at all, I had the tractor running, and as I was filling it, I had the back jacked up, and I was putting it in forward and reverse, and it was taking more and more oil. As I was filling that with oil, you know, just obviously you don't want the tires hitting the ground. You want them moving, and it'll start to move if you are truly out of oil in your rear end. Your other possible cause would be the drive belt. And you probably already checked that, but there's a belt on a lot of these. This one's buried up in here, but there's a belt going from the front. Yeah, here it is, right here. The front to the back, and that could be super loose or snapped. So that's worthy of checking too. But if it's not your drive belt, that means your rear end is out of oil and it leaked out. Look for residual oil on the inside of your tires, and that's the way you can tell. Hope this helps.